and welcome to the Garage Live. It's our third edition, and I'd like to thank the audience for being here. We'd like to thank from you viewing at home, wherever you are. So we'll have a cheer for everybody for the Garage Live. Come have a cheer. And my name's Dave Davis.
I'm Laura Cropper.
And we've got some great music for you tonight. This is the garage, but we can't fix your radiators, we can't change any oil or anything like that. But what we can do...
We have live music for you. We've got our live audience, which is obviously the best part. Come on.
And the best part?
Yeah, the scream from
yes.
the bands.
Yeah.
They're not doing it.
They're not trained very well, Laura. They're not trained very well. Yeah, we've got another 4 great acts for you lined up in this edition of the Garage Live. And we have starting, we're going to start straight off with Boy Jump Ship. Yes. We've also got coming up
Courtney Dixon.
Yes, Courtney Dixon. We've also got the Revolutionaires, and we also have, last but by no means least again,
we have
a little bit of magic. We have Black Magic. Yes, so we've got all that lined up for you with some great interviews as well. So shall we start?
Let's start.
Shall we start? Yes! Let's have some Garage Live love in the place. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for...
Boy Jump Ships with their song Fugitives.
Yeah. backstage now, or front stage. Are we front stage, side stage, backstage?
Slightly side stage.
Slightly off centre. Yeah, a little bit. You've just seen them perform there. Boy Jump Ship. Give them some. Nice lively set. Does that represent all your music? That sort of style? That's
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah. Both straight at it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, we chose the song that was the most sort of aggressive in your face because
Like
we knew we only played
out
one
there.
song. So.
You like a little bit of aggression. So that would you say that was your, if you're playing poker or something like that, that's your card. That's your top card.
I thought it was top trump like.
So it doesn't go mellow or anything like that at any point with Boy Jump Ship?
No, it does.
Couple of
Depends what you call mellow, like.
With a mellow element.
Where pretty much it's pretty
Quite
much like that
lively.
all with it.
Yeah.
Lively's
through.
good. Lively's good.
Just for anybody who's listening hasn't heard you before, get a taste of what you like. And,
Gav just can't play drums mellow, like.
no, he just plays. He's like that, isn't he? His arms. He's just
Everywhere.
Go hard or go home, like, do you? Go hard or go home.
Go hard or go home.
He's got it right.
I think that's going to be the attitude of all the band, isn't it? That's it, yeah. So I'll tell you what we'll do first, Laura. Let's introduce yourselves first. Let's tell us your role in the band. So we'll start from this side over.
My name's Johnny and I play bass and do backing vocals.
My name's Jonathan, I play guitar.
My name's Sai, I sing and play guitar.
My name's Gavin, I play the drums and do backing vocals as well.
But back
Is he really
vocals as well.
shy?
I'm not shy.
Can't be shy with 100 mile an hour band. So I take you've been on stage with some big names, some biggish names.
Huge
Yeah,
names.
so do you like to spill the beans?
Tell
I'm
us
going to
all.
start name dropping.
Let's
don't
name
worry.
drop. Let's name
I think the
drop.
floor will take the name dropping.
Come on, Si. I'm good at that.
We Are the Ocean.
Francesca. Ghost of 1000, Maximum Park, Futurehead. Yeah.
So how long have you been at this then? 'Cause that's quite a level to
Yeah.
achieve at this time.
3.5, 4 years.
No, it's not 4 years.
Is it
Like,
not 4 years?
it's like
Put
2.5, 3, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the start of 2010.
So did you hit the ground
Yes.
running? Did you find you had a decent fan base from the start? So not only starts off with friends and family, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all in bands before that, so we relied on pretty much the local scene and people hopefully knowing who we are from previous bands to give it a listen first.
Yeah, it's been quite a big year for you, hasn't it? Playing with all these bands, you've had some amazing reviews. Front Magazine, Kerrang. What have you got lined up for the next year? If you've had such a big year already.
We're just hoping to get on the road as much as humanly possible, like, to be honest. We just want to tour loads. We've wrote like a good portion of our album, which we haven't decided when we're going to record yet. It depends. But how that comes along and like sort of what tours we can get on and stuff like that. So we just want to get on the road, to be honest.
You're touring with We Are the Ocean soon, aren't you?
We're playing Newcastle, headline show with them. And then we've got hopefully a tour coming up, which is pretty close to being announced if it happens.
So you've got a new EP out as well? Oh, I said new one. I'm saying you've only had one in the past. So
Yeah, it's pretty recent. Like,
We're very proud of it. Like, we went down to Devon to record with a guy called Peter Miles. Locked ourselves away for a week and
it was just before Christmas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's a week before Christmas.
Oh, it sounds beautiful. Lock yourself away.
Well, we got a bit worried
no
that we'd
phone
get
signal or
snowed in,
anything.
like,
It was
it was FaceTime or no ringing.
That's the thing. I mean, with no phone signals, you can concentrate on what you're doing.
It was great. Just like being in an environment where we could just like.
So you lived in the studio, had like a fence and stuff
farmhouse.
underneath and stuff, and like you just stayed there and that was it, you know.
Food.
That's
There's just loads of dogs everywhere. The food was mega.
Dogs everywhere.
There was loads of
They're going to be howling in the background.
A lot of canine friends when you were down there?
Yeah, there was quite a few dogs.
Hard to leave them?
Yeah. Never seen them again. What were they called, them dogs again? German schnauzers.
Schnauzers.
I thought you were saying what they call it. You're going to go through the names. Like, Eric. And there was.
Dancer.
No, it's what you've even got a t-shirt range out as well. You know you've hit it big when you've got a t-shirt range out. Not just a t-shirt, but a range of t-shirts.
There's a choice.
We've got a friend who draws comic books locally, and so he was sketching some designs and he sent them through, and we were like, I really like them actually. So.
Yeah, as well looks a bit Scooby-Doo-ish, doesn't it? A bit Scooby-Doo-esque.
Yeah.
It drums things up and that. I thought, I hope you don't look like that in real life.
We do look like that.
There's a slight look. Imagine when your bassist was playing earlier on, I thought his head was on the wrong way around. Your hair comes down. How do you do that? How do you turn his head all the way around? I just didn't know you were going to do that. So obviously, you've got this album, this big chunk of album waiting to come out, and you want to hit the road as much as you can. Any festivals coming up this year? Any booked already?
Hopefully. Yeah, well, we'll see. We're in the pot for a lot of them, but like we're recording a music video in the next 2 weeks for one of the songs off the EP, Better Days. So we're going to do that, and then we're in for quite a bit of stuff, but we'll just see what sort of comes off really.
Alright. We've had a section on the show before. We'll quickly ask. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to participate in this one. We had a section before called "Get Your Tats Out." It was based on tattoos before you start worrying about anything. Was there anyone got any strange tattoos? Because we're looking for really bad tattoos.
I haven't got any bad ones, well.
No one's been too spicy yet. They've got the worst tattoos in the world.
I know, because like, you know, I took Grandpa Simpson.
I see you've seen them. So
I'm not going to top that, like.
No really bad tattoos in the band.
I've got a girl on my foot, like.
You've got a girl on your foot. Get your girl on your foot. Shows you girl on your foot. I think we could just take your shoe off, man. You don't have to be so very delicate.
I'm letting it build it up a bit.
How many knots have you got?
The big laces, these Chinese shoes.
The way you took that shoe off there, do you think, Laurie, did any chance in the burlesque world?
No. Not elegant enough.
Good job I put nice socks on today, like.
Oh, hey, there you go. Girl on your foot, model on anyone in particular?
Nah.
I just thought I'll have a lass on my foot.
Yeah. Someone said to us once that lass on your foot's probably ugly, and I said that to my mum.
Oh.
Just felt bad after that. Like. Conversation killer.
It certainly is. Well, unfortunately, we'll have to stop the conversation now. We haven't much time. It'd be nice to see you again somewhere. Any sort of gigs coming up in the summer that we know about? Obviously, this being recorded and then put out a little bit later. Anything that anyone can get to watch? Or something coming up, something.
We've got about as far as February and March so far this year, like, and then we're hoping to get on some tours. Some festivals, excuse me. But
I think we'll probably be playing Newcastle after the February show in Newcastle. I think we'll probably be back in June.
Right. Yeah. So if anybody wants to get in touch with you,
Where's the best place? Find out about you.
Everywhere. Google.
Twitter. Google.
Just Google Boy Gym Ship and you'll find us. No worries.
There's a picture of Dougie getting sweaty, like.
Oh, lovely. Nice
sweaty Dougie. It's not better than a sweaty Dougie. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. You know, I've got the crowd here, and I think you enjoyed them, didn't you?
Yeah,
They're a good set of lads.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
Ladies and gentlemen.
thanks
for being over here. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Boy Jump Ship.
We're back. We're here with our second band of the night. Neil, I am so excited.
You like this stuff, don't you? Yeah.
Not only am I a sucker for a man in a suit, I've got 3 of them. I love a bit of 50s rhythm and blues. What more could you want?
Are you going to dance?
Might have a
Shall
little
we
dance.
dance? I don't think there's going to be enough room with the crowd that we've got.
There's a little space down
There's
there.
a small space there. I'll twirl you around a couple of times.
Okay.
As long as I don't get lacerated by your shoulders. That should be a good thing.
And I've got a weapon. I'm just so excited.
You are. Now sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, the next act we've got for your perusal are the Revolutionaires, and their song is "Give Me Back My Hat."
Give me back my head. Don't let my head go cold. Well, give me back my head. Don't let my head go cold. Could I replace my head if I may be so bold? It's only made
Revolutionaires. Let's give it up one more time. You're a dapper bunch of men, aren't you?
Thank you. I'm feeling slightly scruffy now, Laura.
I know.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
like a
dressed
mess.
up.
Oh,
a
we
bit,
made the
but-
effort.
You definitely made the effort. So obviously it's not just the style of your music, you bring it on, with everything.
Yeah, definitely. We always like to kind of look the part as well. It's, I think it's important. Visual aspect of things.
Is there something that's always been in your soul? Has it always been there? Just,
Yeah, kind of brought up on the music, through parents, kind of from an early age, just listening to the rhythm and blues and rock and roll. So yeah, it was kind of bred into us.
That's sort of where modern music came from, I suppose, and you trace it right the way back.
totally.
Right the way back to that.
Mhm.
So it's like the 1950s stuff. Is that your speciality?
Yeah, I mean that's our influences. Heavily influenced by 1950s R&B, but obviously putting your own stamp on stuff as well, and contemporary artists as well. So you kind of just put it all together and shake it around.
I'll get shaking around a little bit.
Yeah, you definitely
lively
do.
character out there. The legs are going there a little bit.
When the
Love
music
it.
gets you.
So yeah, I mean, gigs wise, I mean, there's a big one coming up for you, I do believe, this year. Americana Festival at Newark.
Yes, yeah, it's a big festival. Yeah, we've done it a few times before, and it's
Alright.
yeah, it's a great festival down
The
there.
lineup
Big
looks
American
huge.
Arts
There were
Road.
300 artists or something like that
Yeah.
on the weekend.
Yeah.
Massive.
So do you find the people that come to view you as well, sort of get into it, sort of the people that come to listen to yourselves, they sort of take the style on board of the 1950s as well, or is it just right across the board?
Yeah, I mean, I just see some of the audience tonight. There's a scene what we call the rockin' circuit.
The rockin'
circuit.
as such, and yeah, what's quite good is the style that we do seems to cut across the board to different kind of markets as well. So we'll do some work on the rockin' circuit, and that kind of crowd fan base will come to see us. And then we do a lot of blues festivals as well. We do like kind of Hell's Angels stuff, as well as just people who like live music coming along to see us, which is quite good for us because it gets us work on all different markets. With
Yeah, you can
different
hit everybody at the
times.
same
So
time.
it's, and we don't really have to change our set much. This is what we do, but we kind of attract these different kind of fan base, which is great.
I think the music you play as well is so enjoyable as well because it's really upbeat and you can obviously tell that you guys love
Yeah.
it as well. So
I think
it
it's
appeals to a lot of people.
it's not offensive,
Yeah.
even if it isn't really your cup of tea. I think it's
You can't help but
it's,
smile when you're listening to it.
I did
Yeah.
say when you
Musician.
finished the performance there, I said, if you don't like that, there's something wrong with your soul. It's got to be, you don't care if you're a punk rocker with a Mohegan or, whatever you are. You've got to like that stuff. I think it's just in you from probably the heartbeat from the womb or something like that.
That's one way of putting it.
So the lineup we say before ourselves at the moment is how long's it been together?
Well, the Revs in total Revolutionaire has been going 10 years, and Mark's been with us now for
7 years now, so
7 years.
yeah.
Started drumming when you were 5, I do believe.
I did, yeah.
Child prodigy.
And then just kept on going from then.
Must have drove your parents crazy.
They were alright.
5 till now they'd have been thinking he's going to give up on it at one point. He's not going to do it. He said, he's still doing it.
It was a long time for them. Yeah.
Damn revolutionaires. There you go. So you've been in different bands before you joined us?
A couple, but then I left college and then joined the Revs full time, and that's all I've done since. So only job I've had, so it's great. I love it.
I
Yeah.
love the big smiles.
It's great.
We're all just so smiley. I really love what you do.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, also got to say, I mean, the Perry brothers, yeah?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, the brothers, I think the Garage Live's
We've
turning
got a
into
theme.
Yeah, the last show we had there was two bands with two brothers in. Tonight we've got two bands. We've got Black Magic coming up soon. They've got
Yeah,
two
they've
brothers
got
in.
two brothers.
So we're going to have them next time, Laura?
Von Trapp,
The Von Traps. We're going to bring them in next
Family
time.
institution.
So who's the older brother? Who's the younger brother? Don't
I'm
I don't want to start any fights. I don't want to start any fights.
I might as well say I'm the oldest one because no, he is.
Yeah, so was it yourself who was into the music first and then followed along? You know what you were hearing too? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Forced into it.
I mean, as far back as I remember, I was. My dad used to have this old Little Richard LP, and we used to kind of just whack it on and get the record, get the needle, put it on, hear the record going around. First track was The Girl Can't Help It. As soon as I heard that, as far back as I remember, I was kind of hooked on it. Just kind of did something to my soul. I didn't know what it was at the time. Obviously now, I'm a big believer that music kind of gets your soul, and if you stay true to the music that you're passionate about, I have a kind of a lot of respect for that with other bands who, just really just dig what they're doing, whatever music it is.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely worked for yourselves, and obviously having a love of it as well.
Yeah.
You can see that you love it.
So, have you done any sort of recordings at the moment? Can you get anything? Where's your material at?
Yeah, we've basically got 4 albums out as the Revolutionaires, which is a kind of compilation of kind of covers as well as original material. So, you know, we always try and mix it up. But even with the covers that we do, we always like to put our own stamp on it again, because you might listen to a classic, you're never really going to beat it, so you may take it and put your own stamp on it, change it round, you know, and kind of give it the Revs treatment, as we call it, you know, to every song. But also songs that that maybe, because there's so much stuff out there from the 40s and 50s, songs that no one's really heard of, you know, great songs, great kind of lyrics, but because they weren't particularly well known, sometimes we like to take them songs and change them around as well and put them out there and see what kind of people think of them, you know.
So this is a massive scene. I think people don't realise how big the scene is.
It is,
definitely.
It gets us a lot of work, so it's great, you know, it's good. I love festival season. Well, we all do, really, you know.
I hope
There's another festival season. It's going to be stand-up again soon, so just hope we have the weather this year for it.
Hopefully, yeah.
Hope we do. So if people want to get in touch with yourselves, you know, to either book you, listen to you, what's the score with
What's the
that?
best way?
Well, the main thing, just you go on the website, you know, www.revolutionaires.co.uk. If you want to come to see the band, it's got all the dates on there, and it's got all the contact details if you wanted to book us. So yeah, the kind of website's probably the best bet.
Richard, Mark, it's been lovely talking to you. Thank you very much for coming down and visit us at the Garage Live. It's been fantastic, and we'd love to see you on stage doing a full set sometime. Try and catch you at a festival somewhere. The Revolutionaires, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
If I get a chance to embarrass them.
Are you ready for it?
I think so.
I think so.
I'm
She's
excited.
just there.
That's awesome.
Yes, she's there. She's just from down the road as well.
I know,
Like that
literally.
Shields here, just there. Fell out the door and ended up in the Garage Live here today. That's what happened. But her parents in the audience as well. There you go on there. We found out some secrets about you as well. We're going to ask later.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
God, I gossip.
Yes, she's from down the road. She's called Courtney Dixon. She's 15-year-old and she's got a song she's going to perform for it now. And it's called...
Go for it.
Go for it. What we're going to do? We're going to go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
They say you won't get lost in a shirt and tie. Then they take away your hi-fi and it bleeds me dry. My world, it turns to gold as the music takes control. When the record stops like a bullet to the head, gotta play it again. Do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. Do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. Do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. And do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. My life is lost without it, and nothing in this world can compensate. Please give it back. I'll be a good girl, just like the ones in the old-fashioned movies. Do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. Do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. Do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. And do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. Music is my food and I hunger for it. Like every woman wants a bit of broad meat. Yeah, do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. Do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. Do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. And do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. My life is lost without it, and nothing in this world can compensate. Please give hunger for it. Like every woman wants a bit of Brad Pitt. Yeah, do it 'cause you need it, 'cause you live for it. Do it 'cause you need it. That's how the music is made. Thank you.
Well, hello and welcome backstage again. We sat with Courtney Dixon. Hello. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good.
First time I've seen you perform, and I've got the song in my head.
Sorry, yeah.
Laura.
So catchy.
Yeah, it's
Sorry, I love it.
do-do-do-do-do. I'll be singing that all the time.
He just loves
Yeah,
the Brad
well,
Pitt line. He just loves the Brad
So,
Pitt line.
15-year-old, and you've got the confidence, you know, you've got the technique, you've got the style, and you've got the talent. Yeah?
Well,
You know, I don't want to make your head swell, to match your hair, or anything like that.
That would be good.
That's great, yeah. So, when did you first start performing then, Courtney?
Probably on my own, maybe about a year ago, year and a half.
So have you been in bands then?
No, on a Monday I go to the Riverside and do like a jam with the band, but that's about it. Just like pretty much taught myself some guitar, had a bit guitar lessons, and just put it together really.
Wow.
Very stylish as well.
Yeah.
I must say, I mean, one scene never forgotten. I mean, walked into the garage there tonight, I saw the hair straight away. So I do
It was
notice
funny
it.
as that. I was doing my hair and I went like that, and like my hair was so big, like I couldn't get my hands around it.
I remember those days, Courtney. I remember those days. So yeah, playing around, playing gigs at the moment, doing...
Yeah, I've been quite a few pubs actually, because like I've just got my own PA system about before the 6 weeks holidays.
Right.
And so I've been like doing stuff in like loads of different pubs, like some in like Tynemouth, North Shields.
So do you like being on the local music scene then?
Oh, I
North East?
absolutely love it, yeah, but hopefully bigger.
Yeah, bigger,
You've had a lot of interest. We've been hearing from your lovely parents that you've... Hello?
You get turned down a bit of a session on a television programme?
Yeah, well, I was sitting in the travel agents, right? Because it was the night before I'd played in the Trent House up in Newcastle. There was this BBC producer there, and my mum and dad was going, "Connie, get off your phone. It's like rude. You're sitting in the travel agents." And I was like, "Mum, it's the BBC." And everyone was like, "Oh, what's this?" And it was one of the BBC producers off The Voice, and he was like, "Oh, come on down audition." And I was like, "No, I'm all right. Like, obviously, I want to like do it like the proper way. Well, not the proper way, but like writing your own songs and like promoting yourself and things like that, and just like learning your trade type thing." And he was like, "Well," and I was like, "Well, my education as well, obviously at school, and I've got my GCSEs coming up." And he was like, "Well, we can like get you private tutor and things and like skip you through some of the auditions." And I was like, "Nah, stick by your roots."
Oh well, yeah, you've got your head
Wow.
screwed on correctly there. There's a lot of people who just sold out immediately, gone down.
It was tempting, it really was.
Oh, it would have been. I mean, yeah, just being,
Yeah.
especially if I haven't been in the music scene for that long, but actually says stick by your guns and just, you know,
Smart way
go
to
that
do
way.
it.
Yeah, definitely. So is it something you just plan on doing, just developing yourself further and sort
Yeah,
of-
well, I just want to like get like really good guitar and just keep writing my songs, get through all like my GCSEs, and after that, really like push it because it's all I want to do, to be honest.
that's all you want to do?
Yeah.
So, well, it's good to have the backup where you know, you're going to need your, obviously, your education behind you at the same
Yeah.
time as well. So you must get plenty of support off your mum and dad for you around?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. Taxi.
Roadies and taxi service. I've experienced that myself.
Pay them.
You've-
Well, don't take any money.
They wouldn't say. Well, at least it was offered. At least it
They
was
took
offered.
£5 and I was hurt.
Cut through to the point, did it? Yeah. So your music style, is that? I mean, what we've seen there, is that a sort of an example of the type of stuff you do? I mean, obviously you'll do a few covers now, I would imagine, now and again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like your own, that is your style?
No, it like just like changes all the time, to be honest. And like I'm really heavily influenced by like people like Cyndi Lauper, Stevie Nicks. I love Stiff Little Fingers.
Stiff little finger with Cyndi Lauper, Stevie Nicks, stiff little fingers. That was just
Oh yeah, like the specials, just like so many like different kinds of people, and then I just want like bring like a different kind of like genre in every different song. Like I'm working on a song at the minute, and it's just all about like gangster lives and stuff, and it's like I want to like do it with like a band and like have a bit of a band set up and stuff.
You seem to know what you want to do. I wish I'd been
know what
so
I
focused
want.
at 15. If I'd have been that focused as what you had 15, I'd be in charge of the world now, Courtney. I said I would be. I would have been. I mean, like even
You'll
master
regret
plan or something like that going on. So still at school at the moment. You're still, still
Yeah.
on with your education. So does that interfere with your music at all, or do you just every spare minute you get just pick up the guitar and?
Well, it's just every spare minute, but sometimes you're like, oh, how's this revision do? Oh, but there's my guitar. It is like, oh.
I've heard of your parents as well. You're quite good at Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Did you hear that? You're quite good at Trivial Pursuit. I think it was over Christmas or something like
Oh
that.
my.
What was it?
What did you tell them that
You knew,
for?
where's Trafalgar Square?
In London.
That was
we
not
did
the
find
first
out. You didn't
answer.
give the answer. What was it, Laura?
Russia.
Russia. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. You got to, we can't fault you on your general knowledge when you do something like that when you're being in that
definitely
room there
not.
as well. It was definitely sweet as well, and the good thing I liked it about it, your local accent was coming through in the songs. You weren't Americanised. You weren't. Yeah, it was you. You are what you see.
Your passion
Yeah.
came through as well, because
Yeah.
it's what you live for. You said it in the song as
Yeah.
well.
And catchy as you like.
Oh, yeah.
I love a catchy song.
Yeah. So, what's the plans for the future? You're gonna, would you like to do the festival scene? And
Yeah,
you'd be made for that.
I
for
love
the
it.
festival scene.
I was absolutely I think just like the fact that it's playing on like the big stage with loads of people like supporting you and like maybe singing along with some of your songs and things, be absolutely amazing. But obviously I've got to get this year out the way, and then I want to go to music college, just like either Gateshead or Shields, just to do music and focus on it and just really become the best musician as I can.
But you can't.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You're a smart one.
You're a very smart
Okay.
one, very smart one. So if people want to get in touch with yourself, we normally ask people this, if they want to, find out more about your music or a little bit more about where you may be performing in the future, how do they go about that?
Facebook, it's just Courtney Dixon, but Courtney's not spelled with a U.
Yeah,
So
it's got to know.
I like it.
We found that out.
Yeah,
I've been
we
told
did.
loads of times there's no
First
you.
thing I found out.
There's no, there's no you in it, so we'll definitely remember that for the rest of our lives, I think, after the night. Well, it's been great having you down here at the
been a
Garage
pleasure. Thank you very
Live.
much.
Thank you very much. You've
It's
enjoyed
been
it.
nice
I've
to
still
be
got
It's still there.
It's still
We'll
there.
be singing
It'll
along.
be there
Oh,
forever.
yeah, we'll be singing
And I'm
along.
sure we're going to hear loads more from you in the future. Courtney, thank you very
Hopefully.
much. Thank you very much for
Thank you
being
very
here.
much.
Thank you very much
Thanks,
for your
Anders.
music.
Let's give it up one more time for Courtney Dixon. We have reached nearly the end of the show. But, alas, things are about to get mystical though.
Yes, they are. They will get magical and mystical.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, with the next band we've got before us, as you can see, the punk band from a rock band, from the area. And I've seen this band a couple of times before, and I know it's going to get loud in here, so prepare for your ears to bleed. And also prepare to get filthy. That's the name of the track. We're going to get filthy. We're going to get filthy with a little bit of Black Magic. Take it away.
Thank
fourth act of Garage Live sitting in front of us now, Black Magic. Feel the magic.
Just feel very magical in here right now.
Yeah. We'll get the band to introduce yourselves. Yeah, and tell us your roles in the band.
I'm Matt, I hit the bass.
Hi, I'm Marcin, I'm drummer.
I'm Rick, I sing.
I'm Will and I play guitar.
Yeah. And you all do it very well.
You do.
You do. Been rocking the rock scene for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, kind of well.
Yeah.
4 years, something like that.
About 4 years have
Yeah,
been.
you had an anniversary gig just after
Yeah, we
Christmas,
did,
didn't
yeah. Just down. We were supposed to be an album launch, but we're lazy, so
Oh,
it ended up
okay.
being an anniversary gig.
You still did a gig.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
That's not being lazy. So.
Yeah, so you've been on the scene for a while, played many a gig, so
Yeah,
what's your...
only joined about 18 months ago, like, but
Yeah.
the guys obviously have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's well, we've been doing gigs for last 4 years and stuff. We packed it in about 3 months ago, and
And what made you pack it in? What made you...
I don't know, publicity stunt.
It's all
I actually know a band that's had 3 last gigs, like ever, and it always works well. They pack the place out. So I was like, what are you going for there?
Something along those lines, yeah.
But you're back on the scene now. I think on your 3rd album or something like that.
Writing the third album at the moment is about. It's going to be about 16 tracks. There's about 8 written already. So
16 tracks, and that's a lot, you know. I mean, normally you don't get that many. So was there a conscious effort to put as much on as you could?
Because like if you look forward to a band's album, especially me anyway, I hate it. Or if you wait for a long time and you never get as many tracks as you want.
Yeah.
Like this album I've just got, it's like 9 songs. It's just like you need more. You know, a 2-year wait.
Yeah. I mean, I think bands out, we're going to put lazy bands and things at the beginning. I think most of the big ones are quite lazy, aren't they, when you think about it like that? You know, 2 years and we've put it together. We've been working away, toiling away in the studio, time after time. You think, what are you doing? Oh, get it together. Do you find songwriting comes easy? Who does the songwriting anyway? You do it yourself, Rick. Do you find it comes easy?
Normally it comes out of, with me especially, it comes out of like incidents or issues in life, arguments. You know, I won't go on a date, but there's a lot. Huh?
You looked at me there.
There's a lot of songs, especially on this third one coming up, that are born out of. It's probably the most real. First one was kind of a bit of an experiment, finding our sound. The second one was we found where we wanted to go and it kind of focused on a certain style. This one's a mix of the first two, but with a lot of real raw emotion in there, so it's. So it should be
It
good.
comes from the heart, it's always better, isn't it, Laura?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like a bit of rock, Laura? You were? That's something
I
you'd be
do.
shaking your hair at on the dance floor?
Oh yeah, I love a bit of rock and roll. And I noticed as well, on your Facebook it says you're influenced by Alter Bridge, and your voice is quite like Miles Kennedy, I think that's his name, isn't it?
Miles Kennedy.
The singer. Do you find like you get a lot of influence from him? Because your voice, especially the start of that song, was quite like him.
I do now. Now I'm into them, yeah, but not when I write music because it is stuff's more kind of melodic. Mine's more hate-filled.
Oh, lovely.
Straight to the point, isn't he? So, worst gig?
Worst gig. There's always one.
There's always one. We had some horrific tales of the week.
Yeah,
I can't
we have.
speak about the worst gig. We all know it.
Why can't you speak about it?
It was just that bad.
What you don't like in case of you have to go back into therapy after talking about it or something.
We did this biker Christmas party.
It's bring back the
no.
pain.
And we turned up and we thought, oh, you know, bikers. It'll be sort of heavy rock gig. And
Yeah.
there wasn't one bike in the car park to start with, which was off. The closest thing to
no.
bike was my Reliant Robin that I had at the time.
There's a bit of a clue there.
And we went in and there was like all these like a nice cake buffet and everything laid out in front of the stage. It was just.
Had you gate crashed a Women's
Shoot.
Institute meeting or something like
Yeah,
that?
it sounds like
And we had to
it.
stop the bingo as well.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh,
we played to it, like the layout of food was like muffins and tea cakes and stuff like that. It was awesome. So while we were playing, I was getting really hungry. It was awesome. It was loads of fun. So
Have you ever played when you've been like done a gig and seen any animals in the crowd, stuff like that? 'Cause I used to do a bit of stand-up comedy and I once played to a Jack Russell called Dave. When I did had a David Beckham t-shirt on, so it's slightly humanised it a little bit more. So I could
and we
focus
played a
on
gig
it.
to animals. No, I don't think so. We played our worst gig. We went to York.
That wasn't
We played a different lineup. It was me and my brother, obviously. But we turned up and literally there was a folk band playing, no amps, nothing like that. It was like in an old like church or something. And with kids, like literally 4 to 6, like age-wise, sat on the floor watching this band play like bluegrass. And he's us turning up our bloody amps and guitars and stuff, and we're like, we came to the wrong place. Went in, set up and played to about 2 people. It was awesome.
So is it when it comes to something like that?
Beautiful night though, so.
You treat it as sort of like a practice, you know, when there's nobody there. There's something in every gig is.
I think so. On occasions like that, that's one way you get to have an excuse and go, oh, I'm going to get drunk tonight and just have fun.
Get drunk in front of the kids.
Well, we can go down that route, but.
Do believe you do a little bit of woodworking.
Yeah.
As well, yeah. Your guitar earlier on, just before you started, I mean, you nearly destroyed the setting there when you turned around with it. Can you just bring it over there a little bit, bring the bass over? Bring the bass in the place.
It's not only Rick's head that gets the brunt of it.
Yeah, because it's
I
great.
a specific point on stage now. I'm not allowed to stand on his right side because
it goes in. Have you been injured off it before then?
I've been hit in the head many times with it.
If he flicks his hair back, it gets quite a machine head.
Yeah, it does, yes.
So, I mean, you made it yourself?
The body I did, yeah.
Yeah?
It was a sort of collaboration that the next Overwater Bases, I think they're in Carlisle.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just...
Was it the first one you'd ever done?
No, I played about just... I've done a sort of few bodge jobs, just like putting necks and bodies together, and then I just sort of went for the whole...
Oh, it's a beautiful looking thing, and it's definitely got the look of the band on there. You've got scorpions, 2 skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That can be quite dangerous as well.
Yeah, that's, you know, if you can do something like that.
It's not very ergonomic because it is just lethal in every direction. Really.
Is it just that guitar that turns you into Neo from the Matrix, or is it just every guitar? Because I noticed when you went back, you've got some lean going on, haven't you?
Oh man, it's like you sat down on an invisible chair. That's how much you lean.
I was looking at me. I've had a discount on my back. I was in pain just watching him when he went back down. But I mean, yeah, that's the thing. You've got a rock band. You can't just stand there and just be. You know, you've got to get into it.
Yeah.
And is that the type of people you're at? You find they're easy to do?
No.
No.
I wouldn't say Billy's a natural performer. In fact, he probably didn't want to say this, but he didn't want to come in here because he doesn't like.
All right, it's all the thing.
He generally doesn't like people, so.
Oh, that's not.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. No. So yeah, so what's happening at the moment?
We're recording the album.
That's it. That's basically all you focus on at the moment.
You got anything planned for the future? No more breakups?
We got a spot later on this year on Hard Rock Hell, which is pretty cool. But it's just focusing on the next album getting out and promoting that tour. And obviously we just started the band up again and we're booking in dates. So we've got about 10 over the next 2 months. And it's just going to be like that through the year. Just going to be out as much as we can and playing as many gigs. So
that's great.
Just living the life of a musician.
Living the life of musicians and the day job as well, which sometimes gets in the way of it as well.
Yeah,
so again, anybody wants to find anything about you, is it the old Facebook way again? Or?
You just go to www.theblackmagicband.co.uk and that has all the links to like all the various different websites and stuff like that.
It's been great hearing you again. I've seen you before, and it's long may you continue and don't give up. Yeah. And your dad's fantastic, by the way. He's over there at the moment. You were using him as a game earlier on. They had him sat there with a cup on his head, chucking little bits of paper off the telly and seeing if they got it in the cup. Yeah, got it in. There it is. There it is. This is Black Magic. You felt the rock magic.